So here's video number 3. We're going to look at all of these plants, these two, and this one. Alright, I'm going to make this kind of snappy so we can get through them all before my phone decides to cut out. This is one of the first ones I got. It's the aluminum plant. I really like this plant. It's growing like crazy. It's just getting bigger and bigger. If you follow my videos, you guys would remember the journey of this plant. Because I was so new to plants, I wasn't sure if it had leaf spot disease, so I had taken some of what I thought was infected leaves off and brought them to my local pet store to find out I was just overwatering them. So that's why it looks kind of bare at the bottom, but it's growing really well. Here is my coleus, or coleus, something like that. I really like this plant. I had 2 of them. One unfortunately died. Out of all the plants I have, that's the only one that died, was the other one like this one. This one has grown a lot also, if you follow my videos. He's little. This is just a little bit of, I was plucking some of the old leaves out of my cyclamen, and like this patch of flowers came off, so I was hoping maybe I could grow it like a cutting in water, but it doesn't look like it's working. This is my goldfish plant. It used to have flowers. The flowers came off. I'm not sure why. It's alive. It's growing a little bit. It's growing really slowly. I had it under artificial light originally. I moved it into a windowsill, then it gets morning sun now. And it quit dying. So it's kind of at a standstill. So we'll see how this one goes. Some of my favorites. These African violets. They seriously, in person, I don't know if you can see the metallic sparkles to them. Can you see that? They're seriously just to die for. They are so beautiful. Trying to get that metallic. Can you see the shiny in there? It's just so beautiful. I'm so mesmerized by these flowers. They're just so gorgeous. And I have pink ones of the same flower. They're also metallic-y. Get my camera to focus. The sparkles, they're so beautiful. These flowers, I mean, I've seen African violets before, but these African violets with this metallic-y, shiny, and they're just so big and beautiful. I just can't get over them. They're seriously mesmerizing. They are the newest additions to my plant family, are these violets and the hibiscus tree. I need some more flowers and beautiful colors, so. Alright, over here we have my Dieffenbachia, or dumb cane. It's a slow grower, but it's growing quite a few. We got one right there, and we got one right there, and we got one more little one right there. I love this one because its leaves seriously feel like velvet. It's like a stuffed animal. I love it. It's so nice. I love this plant. I'm not sure why that tiny bit of yellowing is there. The rest of the plant is crazy healthy, so I'm just going to ignore that. It hasn't really spread, the yellowing, so I'm not too worried about it. Right next to it is my neon potos. It works crazy, or not works. It grows really well. Where it's at, it's not really that bright of light here, I didn't think, but this plant seems to like it. It's another neon potos. I really like the neon potos. Yeah, not really much to say about him. Here is a croton. This poor plant I got maybe a week and a half ago. When I got him, I do skateboard. I didn't plan on buying a plant, and I went to go get dog food and saw this guy, and I thought he was just the coolest looking thing ever. And I grabbed him, but on my way I ran into a friend. I had stopped and smoked a bowl, and here in Washington State, marijuana is legal. And the wind had blown the pot down, and he had took a tumble. So his trip to my house was a pretty stressful one. So I was worried he'd drop his leaves. He's only dropped like 3. He's still pretty intact and healthy. I don't have him in a highlight situation just yet, because I'm worried that it will stress him out too much, because he just got here and the whole tumble thing. So I haven't put him in highlight yet. I'm going to wait till maybe he gets a little more comfortable in my home, and then I'll put him in a higher light situation. But he's doing all right. Okay. I'm going to move on to the living room. Okay, so I don't know when my phone's going to decide to cut out. So we're going to keep going until it decides to cut out. So here is the ivy, one of my English ivies. I have had this one also since the beginning. And it's growing a little bit of little new growths, kind of a little bit of everywhere. And it's adapted to its area very well as well. Let me zoom out, and it's going up the wall, and it's even going around my father's picture frame. He passed away, bless his heart. And this is his frame and his urn here, and the plant has just grown around it and adapted to its area very well. I really like that plant. Over here, I have some Wandering Jew cuttings that I actually traded. I started a Facebook cutting trade site because there wasn't one for my area. I live in Spokane. And on it, I had traded one of my Rex begonia leaves so she could propagate it for these beautiful Wandering Jew cuttings. I mean, and they're beautiful. There's a lot of them. Like, they just keep going. And they're just seriously really beautiful. I can't wait till I can get them. And I plan on, when it gets more established up here, I plan on cutting more cuttings out of it and like putting them in rows, like even rows, so it will grow more fuller at the top. But yeah, I really like them. Next to that is my silver pothos plant. I don't know why they call it a silver pothos plant. In my opinion, it's a silver philodendron because it looks just like ordinary fill. It seriously looks just like ordinary fill. And there's a distinct way to tell the difference between a pothos plant and a philodendron plant. And this has all the signs of a philodendron. So it's my silver philodendron. I really like it as well. It's so full. And its vines, like, it's just a really full plant. Most vining plants look kind of empty, but it's so full and lush. Alright, here is my Amazon elephant ear. I really wanted this plant for a really, really long time. I cannot describe how badly I wanted this plant. It is a very stunning plant. It's eye-catching. As soon as you walk in the room, your eye gets drawn directly to this plant. And we're going to go ahead and end this video and go to the next one. I'm going to start with the plants on my windowsill and head off into the bathroom and the bedroom plants. I am sorry that I cut these videos up into pieces. I do apologize. But I just factory reset my phone, so it's the only way I could do these updates for you guys. It's been so long and I haven't been able to do very many. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to throw one in. So I hope you guys appreciate it, and see you soon.